So wait, you mean to tell me Metallica put out a new song? Metallica. Brand new song. What? Metallica put out a new song. It's 2016 and Metallica has a new song? What? And they also announced that they have a new double album coming out later this year, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. A double album. Metallica, 2016, a double album. If you would have told me that Metallica would put out a new song and release album info in 2016, I'd tell you that you're crazy and you need to go to some kind of institution where they fix you, or they don't. They just throw you in a room, lock you up, and you're not allowed in society anymore. However, if you were to tell me Metallica put out a new song and it was thrashy and heavy and aggressive and reminiscent of the beloved 80s material, I actually would have believed you. I mean, come on, what more does Metallica have to prove? They've destroyed every rock, metal, whatever chart from 90 or even earlier, and they literally have nothing left to prove. They're the biggest metal band of all time, one of the biggest bands of all time. So they have nothing left to prove. I've said that 100 times, maybe it was 3, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Metallica is back to their roots, and also, I don't care what you think of Death Magnetic. I was a fan of it, and that was obvious that they were going back to their roots. I think it's a heavy album, definitely heavier than the prior stuff, definitely thrashier than the prior stuff, definitely more metal than the prior stuff. So quit complaining. It's done with. That was 2008, and I like it. So if you don't, that's on you. Metallica is one of the most important bands of all time. What would the world be like without this band? I don't know. What was the world like before this band? I don't know. Scary to think what it would be like without Metallica. I mean, just such an important band, the most important metal band of all time, the biggest metal band of all time, the most inspirational band of all time. If it wasn't for them, so much music would never happen. Art, inspiration would have just never existed if it wasn't for this band. And they're back in 2016 putting out heavy, fast, aggressive music. The song's only like 3 minutes long, which is pretty crazy for Metallica. They usually have 9, 7, 8 minute long songs. And I'm a huge fan of long songs, and I just love Metallica, the way they compose these songs and put them together with weird song structures and long bridges and guitar solos. But, you know, this song is short, sweet, to the point, fast and in your face. It doesn't give you a second to breathe, and I love it. I cannot stop listening to the song. It starts out in perfect Metallica fashion, heavy-hitting drums, triplets, fast riff, and there's double bass in it. It's everything you want from a Metallica song, yet doesn't stick around too long. It's here, and then it's gone, and then you listen to it again, and then you listen to it again, and again, and again. The only things I find wrong with this song is if you're listening to it on an iPhone or a Bluetooth speaker or whatever, the snare is a little too loud. But if you have a nice set of headphones or speakers, it's not that much it doesn't stick out that much. The other thing, the solo ends kind of abruptly, and I'm a fan of Kirk Hammett. I don't care about the wah pedal. Zakk Wylde uses one too, and I don't see many people giving him shit for it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Whatever. I think just the way he ended the solo was a little abrupt, but that's whatever. I'm sure there's more to come on the double album. What is it with double albums? Isn't Mastodon releasing one too? That is insane. So we could possibly have 4 albums worth between Metallica and Mastodon in the next 2 years, and probably still no sign of Tool. Metallica Hardwired to Self-Destruct will be out sometime later this year. I think November, I want to say, is whatever, it doesn't matter. I can't wait to get this album and listen to the whole thing. It's going to be amazing.